Hi, in this video series, we're going to talk about social networking and how you can use social networking to drive traffic to your site, as well as how to gain trust from your clients using social networking. So, the big question is, what is social networking? Social networking is, in a simple, straightforward definition, it is a way to allow you to stay in touch with your friends and family. You've seen it many, many times with MySpace, Facebook, and things like that. And we'll actually be using that particularly in this video series for business purposes. Now, as you know, it's a good way to stay in touch with your friends and family, but in our case, we're going to use it to build relationships with people who will share your interests and your ideas for the sake of business. Now, social networking allows you to interact with your market. In fact, you can get information and feedback constantly from your prospective market. By now, social networking has evolved so much. There are hundreds and hundreds of great sites to use. Now, while there are hundreds of great sites like Twitter.com, Delicious, Technorati, and much more, in this video series we'll be focusing in on using MySpace, Facebook, LinkedIn, Yahoo Answers, and Stumbled Upon for the purpose of driving traffic to your business and building your clientele and putting your product or service in front of thousands of people. And at the same time, it'll allow you to gain the trust of your visitors using social networking. So that goes to our next question here. So why is it that social networking allows you to gain your client's trust versus other different marketing tactics? With that said, here are a few reasons why social networking can do just that. For example, they allow you to set up a profile about yourself and you get your own profile webpage. You can upload photos, you can do all sorts of interesting things like insert different information about yourself. Because what happens is by doing that, people can see you and they can know you better. So they're also great for meeting people. For example, you can make connections and get to know people better on a more personal level rather than trying to do the hard sell. For example, when you're doing different marketing methods, such as email marketing is a great way to make money online. But let me just give you an example here. For example, email marketing, most of the time you're just emailing a person. Now you build the relationship, but it takes a little longer to build that relationship because you're using mainly, they can't see you and things like that. Now, what if you could do the same thing? You could do email marketing plus social networking, perhaps, where they could see you better and you can see their comments and you can interact with them perhaps one on one, between groups, and you find the people who are interested in that business, and at the same time you're gaining your client's trust at that moment, right? So therefore you're increasing your conversion rate in the future if you were to promote a product or if you were to promote an affiliate product. Now, if you're not using social networking, then you're missing out on a lot. In fact, a lot of people who are using social networking are gaining a good amount of traffic. It need not be thousands and thousands of traffic, but at the same time, you're gaining real life personal relationships on a personal level, which is way, way better. So best of all, it's very easy to use, even if you are not tech savvy. For example, if you're a technophobe and you just don't like to use technology as much, setting up a MySpace page or setting up a Facebook page, in fact, is very, very easy. Now, you're going to need to know a little bit about things here and there, and if you really want to succeed, you're going to open your mind to learning more about the technology in this case, because social networking, setting up a Facebook page, LinkedIn page, and doing that is very, very easy. So if you're used to checking your email, it might be as simple as that in an analogy. So with that said, instead of boring you right now, let me move on to the next videos. We're going to talk about, MySpace, Facebook, LinkedIn, StumbleUpon, and things like that. And I'm going to focus on each individual social networking site so that you can get a good overview of each site, and at the same time you can actually use it to your advantage step by step. So let's go ahead and move on to those next videos.